Sire Grenadier, thank you for the follow. I hope this will be a good game. Me too. I hope it'll be an entertaining one. That would be very nice. Another PC. The time ticks down. I'm just gonna. Can I? Should be able to pin this. Yeah, there. So I believe we might be starting here. We will be. He's gonna take his run up the middle for 10 yards. Who are the QBs in this game? Who was that? So Tubby. Good to know. I don't really know either of these teams. It'll be Rise for a 7-yard gain. It'll be a first down for Western Michigan. Here's So Tubby rolling around. Looking for his mid-fold. Got number 13 for a 32-yard gain. Down into Tulane's territory with but 2 plays. Here's So Tubby again. Good pressure from the D's. Forced to run. Will slide forward for 8. Looking back end zone. That'll be swatted down by the Tulane defender. Okay, so Tubby is the QB for Western Michigan. Looking to run here. He will, and he will get 9 yards and a first. Western Michigan. Only a few plays already on Tulane's 10-yard line. Looking to score. So Tubby. Got a guy back end zone. Doesn't exactly like it. He's got multiple people back end zone. Hits it back end zone. Wide receiver, I believe, lates a little bit there. So that'll be incomplete. Second and goal here for the Western Michigan offense. So Tubby looking around. Good double block. Middle linebacker bringing pressure. Throwing. Picked off by Bozo in the end zone to give Tulane the break they needed defensively. Good interception there. Just textbook. Get in front of the ball, boost off him, and not do too much. So now we have Patrick at QB. Or as his jersey name says, sorting out their scheme here. Kashiro, thank you for the follow. They'll be getting a new player and they will hike it. Double block here from Tulane hits his LOS for 7 yards. It'll be half of what they need for a first. Or just under. It's Patrick again. Splitting the DEs. Getting around one of them. Looking around the field, surveying some more. Got a guy deep. See if he wants it. Oh, he throws to the opposite side of the field. Cross body deep ball. 69-yard gain for Tulane. Big play there. Let me see this QB's user. Triple. Okay. Simple. So triple is. We've got a guy on a JP. 3-yard touchdown for Tulane. It'll be Cy on the reception. Let me see. It's Apic. And the QB on the other side. is Tubby. Okay. So Tubby and Apic, the QBs, now that I know. Kickoff here from Tulane after the successful touchdown. Caught at about the 3-yard line. Got a bit of a lane. Running around some more. He will net positive 7 yards as they will take over at the 32-yard line. Here's Tubby rolling around. Surveying the field, got a lot of options, but also not many at the same time. Hitting his right fold, that'll be swatted away by Bozo, the one who got the pick on the last drive. It'll be a flag on Miami. I'm unaware of what TMM means. Good swat, yes it was. I don't even know what TMM. Oh. Oh well. 5-yard gain there. For the WMU quarterback. Here's Tubby rolling around. He's not looking very tubby as he's got a guy deep left on the money. 57-yard touchdown for the Western Michigan offense. That'll be capfully. Quick strike all, but I believe 3 or 4 plays on that drive. Just good, efficient offense by Western Michigan to tie it up at 7 as the PAT is good. Capfully just found the open hole in their defense, just barely beat the deep by a yard or two, and Tubby put it right on the money, right where it needed to be. He will receive it, and he will knee for a touchback. So Tulane takes over from their own 25-yard line. Here's Apic. Chip from his tight end. Oh well, questionable blocking. Will split his way back on a hurdle. Looking deep for his receiver. Got a man wide open. It's Cy again for his second reception and second touchdown on the day. Cy just beats the defense first on a JP mid, second on an S hold right down the left seam. They didn't really have any coverage there on him as it was wide open. Kick from Tulane is good to make it 14-7 with a 7-point Tulane lead. So we get the kickoff as well. Back to return is Monkey Man. Up to the 15, 20, 25 will gain positive yards as he gains all but 1 to set WMU up at the 26-yard line. We will see a P clock here before this Western Michigan drive. As here we go. Back under play now. Tubby will be sacked for a loss of 11. Tubby rolling around. Double block brings 3. Hits the midfold for 23. Ultimately, could have been picked there as the receiver almost missed the ball. But ultimately did not as they gained 23. Looking at a 3rd and 2 here for Tubby. He's got his 2 LOSs. Looking mid-fold. Has 13 for a 19-yard gain. Tubby looking for SCB. I believe that is his LOS. He will get 14 after the little hitch route. Tubby rolling around. Back corner, open man is Rise for a 28-yard Western Michigan touchdown. Rise just beats the defense deep, sags off a little bit too much. And Tubby puts the ball right where it needs to be, as seen in this game. Kick is up and through. Rezi, thank you for the follow. Or Rezi underscore, by the way. Can I join? You sure you're not already in here? Or, oh wait, no, there's I'm Rise. My mistake. Unfortunately, this is a league game and you are not able to join, no. Here's a pick rolling around. Chip from his tight end will go out in LOS for a solid 11 yards for Sali. So that'll take us to the start of the second quarter with a tied game at 14. Western Michigan, or sorry, Tulane, rather, from their own 36. Is a pick. Looking left fold. Picked off by Rise. That was a very questionable pick there. I'm not one to judge, but I'm not exactly sure how he got that ball. Just a little bit of latency, a little bit of luck. As his Rise has been a big playmaker in this game for Western Michigan, and he will get them the ball right back. Tubby rolling around, looking to run. Jukes out the short left. Tries to make the deep miss, but will ultimately get 17 and a first down for Western Michigan. Here's Tubby again. Looking around, mid-fold, got a guy open. Is number 13 again for 30. Really ought to learn number 13's name. That's money. Who has been hitting the mid-fold all game. Looking for Capfully, and he has him for a 26-yard Western Michigan touchdown to give them a lead here in the second quarter. Textbook route by Catfully splits the deep and the FS apart. A little bit of miscommunication there. As the short is playing in between fold and LOS, as that kick will be good. Deep drops on the fold, and the FS just can't quite get over there to help. And Catfully's left wide open as a result. Here's the kickoff from Western Michigan. Back to receive is the Tulane guy. Bounces off him at first, receives it at the 2. Few missed tackles by Western Michigan. Ends up at the 26-yard line. They will gain 1 on that return. 3 minutes 56 seconds here left in the first half of play between Tulane and Western Michigan. Got some guys open. Big pressure. It's the LOS, but it's overthrown. Dead zoned, and SCB comes down with the ball. Huge turn of events for Western Michigan. That'll set up Western Michigan at Tulane's own 24-yard line. We'll find his LOS, number 27. That'll be SCB, the man who just got the interception moments ago. We get a new play as we are down to 3:30 and counting. Another new play. They will hike it. Got money open. Back end zone for a 19-yard Western Michigan touchdown to put them up by 2 possessions here. Is that money? Yes, that is money indeed. 27-14 with a PAT to make it 28. As he will ultimately miss. It'll be picked up by the Tulane defense. 27-14 here. in Western Michigan's favor. Back to receive is Bozo. Looking to run. Doesn't really have many blockers, and that'll be a 5-yard loss. As Tulane will start their drive from their own 20-yard line in double blocking range and triple rush range, sorry. Looking around is Apic. He's got an open right fold, got an open midfold. Will opt for the midfold. And that'll be Josh for 34 yards. Or 36, I believe it ended up being. Here's Apic. Or no, 26. I don't know. Dead zones the LOS again as Sali cannot time up the dead zone. Just over his head. Got a guy, it's Bozo on the 10-yard hitch to make it 3rd and 5 for Tulane. This point in the game, you need halfback. You can settle for a 4th and 2 or 4th and 3, but obviously you wouldn't like to opt for that, as he will have Bozo for 11 and a Tulane first down. Rolling around. Got his check down in SCB with another interception on the LOS. One too high, another at his feet, and he cannot come down with that ball, as that's just not a good throw by Apic yet again this game. Not sure if it's exactly on Solly or if it's on Apic, but collaboration of both. Here's Tubby rolling around, got an AFK LOS. Looking deep for Cap Fellini, has him in stride. 63-yard Western Michigan touchdown. And Lay, thank you for the follow. That has been the textbook story of this whole game. Money rolling out, looking for a deep streak. Wide open. Chromers, thank you for the follow. Come on, Lay. Got a guy wide open. 2-point game. 2-point game. It's 35-14. Why are you commentating Roblox? Because it's fun, man. I do it on the side. Can I join you? No, you can't. Calling DMs, I'll pass. Looking for his... Not sure exactly what he was looking for there. Ultimately, doesn't have anything. Rolling around, looking for his LOS. That's Bozo for 18. Rolling around, got a guy sideline. Alright, Lay. This is a block moment. Kidding. Apic looking left, fold. Can't link up. Okay, Lay, yeah, you're gone. Got a guy for 14 is all. 4th and inches here for Apic. You would expect a run, but the MLB does not allow that. Looking around, looking for Solly. Whatever his name is, he misses the ball for I believe that is a 4th time this game. Here's Tubby rolling around. Looking deep for Capfleet, does not have him. 20 seconds here for Western Michigan. Is Tubby looking around. 12, 11 looking sideline. Has a guy inbounds. There'll be a timeout with 7 seconds left. Seven seconds here for Western Michigan. You have to think they're drawing up a play. Got a JP for 16. If they can take the field goal, I would expect them to opt for it, which they will not. I don't think the game really gives you a chance a lot of the time. Kind of sucks, but Tubby rolling around, looking back, end zone. Number 32, none other but Rise to make another big play for Western Michigan. So far, the real playmakers for Western Michigan here have been Rise, Capfully, Money, and SCB, the short, who has 2 interceptions and I think like 3 or so catches on LOSs. That kick will be no good. 41-14 at halftime. Western Michigan leads the Green Wave. They're debating if they can switch. Not sure exactly what is going to result of this. I guess they're just gonna play. The kickoff as Tulane will receive to start the second half. Here's Apic. Rolling around, looking left fold, has a wide open guy on the sideline. Set them up in Western Michigan's territory on the 36. Looking around is Apic. Whole lot of something in the right corner. 35-yard touchdown for the Tulane Green Wave, as that'll be Murky. Just wide open in the corner. Not sure where the deep was exactly, but he was not in the area. And the kick from Miami, or Tulane, to make it a 20-point game. Will bounce out the back of the end zone and result in a touchback. This here's Tubby in the Western Michigan offense again. Got great blocks from his tight end there. Surveying the field. Looking middle. Money again. 51 yards down the field. He's been having chunk plays in that middle the whole game. Just that midfold right above the FS, or sorry, right in front of the FS and over top of the MLB has just been money for Western Michigan this game. Pun not intended. Here's Tubby. Looking around, corner, Rise, reels, 23-yard, Western Michigan touchdown. I do not know how many Rise has on the game, but that is a lot. He's having a very good game here, as that is 4. Yup. 4 touchdowns on 5 catches for Rise. I believe that is Rise. Yes, it is. A little bit of QB comparison. Tubby by far has been a lot better than Apic this game. QBRs are not even close, nor is really any stat. Maybe completion percentage if you want to argue it. Money Lust and Rise have by far been the best receivers this game. And SCB also has 2 picks at short right or short left as you see him over there. Deep ball stacking there from Western Michigan. You wonder if they're going to call it as he dropped off by the time that he had caught it. I'm not sure if it's a flag or not if they do that, but that is Capfully on the interception to get Western Michigan the ball right back. We have a QB switch from Western Michigan, I think. Yes, now we have Brian at QB. Give their backup QB a bit of a run before they eventually mercy as Money will come down with the ball. I'm not sure how Tulane doesn't get that ball with 2 or 3 defenders in the area. It just didn't work out for them. Brian, back end zone, capfully overthrown. Pat now at QB. No, they handed it off. I'm not sure what's happening. Because they are yet to forfeit, so. Mess of a game right here. As we have Brian back on the QB. Overthrows his receiver. And that'll be good. 3 points for Western Michigan. I'm kidding. Here's a punt from Western Michigan as they fail to convert a 3rd and 44. Ball will be downed on the 1-yard line for Tulane. Very dangerous territory. Not somewhere you want to be with the game on the line. He's just going to throw it away. Rolling around again. Apic trapped in a corner. Lofts it up to Josh. Makes 2-man miss. And another wraps up. 19-yard gain there for Tulane. Looking deep for Cy. Has a man wide open again. Cy on an 80-yard touchdown for Tulane. Makes it a much closer game, or 6-point closer game than what it was before as the PAT attempt. We'll just kick it backwards. Western Michigan up 21 here. And to receive the ball. Kickoff from Tulane after the touchdown. Back to receive is SCB. Looking around. Got a little bit of a lane from his blockers. We'll net 3 yards. Set him up at the 28-yard line. 1 minute 40 here to play in the third. And we have Pat running the quarterback. Looking right, fold, incomplete. Looking around is Pat. Left fold, SCB. Caught inbounds, but will be called out. 45-yard gain on the reception. Pat overthrows Rise on the right sideline there. Cannot find him. Rolling around is Pat. Got the seam. Never mind. Taken away by Apic to get his team the ball back. And Tulane sets himself up at his 2-yard line this time, not his 1. Rolling to the same corner he did last time, will have an out route for 8. Tulane with a 2nd and 7 from their own 10-yard line with a minute to play in the third. Down 21. Need a touchdown here, looking for Josh downfield. Can't find him. Apic again, rolling, looking for Murky. Once again, receiver cannot come down with it. He will elect to go for it on their own 10-yard line. This is a big gamble. High risk, high reward situation here for the Tulane offense. Looking deep for Cy. On the money. 64-yard gain for Tulane. Great job by Apic inside to get them out of that situation. Here's Apic again looking around. Good pressure there. Says to run your ones on the left side to Diamond. And Diamond will attack the ball a little better than the deep. And ultimately result in a Tulane touchdown. 33-48. PAT attempt upcoming. 14-point Western Michigan lead now. Tulane trimming away at it slowly but surely. Believe Western Michigan's QB has left the game a while ago. No, he has not. He is still here. He is just no longer QBing. Tubby on the return. Down the sideline, knocked out of bounds after 32. Or to set himself up at the 32 as Tubby will take back over at QB. Looking around. Doesn't like what he sees. Looking sideline fold. More than likely just a throwaway as he didn't really have too much open. That'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Tubby rolling around. Got a guy middle. That's who he throws to. It's money again. Blocks him back into the man. 53 yards as that'll be Money's 9th catch of the day for 288 yards. A JP to Money. That is number 10. And a touchdown for the much so deserving receiver. Kick is up. And it will be through. Here's the kickoff. Tulane will pick it up. Being forced to. Loss of 9. It's just the second half of this game has honestly all been a story of field position as Tulane has started drives from their own 1, their own 2, and now their own 16-yard line as he's pinned in a corner. Got his LOS for a gain of 6. 2nd and 9 now for Tulane in desperate need of a big play. Down by 21 with 4 minutes to play. Still very winnable for Apic and his offense. Looking deep for Cy, the man of the evening for them. Cannot come down with the football. I'm not sure I don't know what size user is. I'm pretty sure I think it's Isaiah to go, right? Yeah. 3 touchdowns on the day for him. Looking middle. 4th and 9. They elect to punt as I don't believe they can GFI. They will punt it away. Trying to fake them out. The ball bounces. Good bounce for Tulane, and they will wrap up. Should start them at the 14 for Western Michigan. Little bit of a late click there. Ball will bounce off the receiver's hands. Run the same play as they will take 8. Looking left fold. That's Capfully. They're just going to stand still after they catch the ball in an effort to use the clock that there still is left. Tubby rolling around. Looking left fold, overthrown. Dangerous ball there, almost picked off by the Tulane defense. Under 3 minutes to play here. Western Michigan with the ball and a 21-point lead. Got a JP to his wide receiver 1 money for his 11th catch on the night. Pretty good day from him over there at the right streak position / midfold, which is what he's been running a lot of this game. Looking sideline. He's got Pat. Pat will walk it in for a 31-yard Western Michigan touchdown down the sideline. (61-34). Western Michigan leads Tulane as the PAT makes a 28-point lead. Might be too little too late here from Tulane. There's the kick. They will elect to let it bounce out for a touchback. Here's a pick. Rolling around. Looking mid-fold. He's got Josh. Up to the 48. Still in their own territory. But a gain of 23 nonetheless. Rolling around is a pick. Looking deep for Josh. Connects with him for a 52-yard Tulane Green Wave touchdown. Quick strike from Tulane's offense just when they needed one the most. 62-40. And they will call fourth. As the PAT is blocked by Western Michigan. That is huge for them as that could end up deciding the game. And a 4th and 25 for Tulane here. Definitely a difficult play for Apic. Got a man open for 27 is I'm on Demon Time. They will convert the 4th and 25. 62-40, Tulane. Looking for his hitch. Got him for 14. A minute 30 and ticking. Apic. Looking around. Looking for Cy. Incomplete. That's a huge break for the Western Michigan defense as I believe Cy missed that ball. Looked like it was right on the money and does look like that on the replay of the stream delay, at least. Looking for Cy again. Open end zone. Touchdown. Tulane. They will be able to 4th again and make it 6 points closer to Western Michigan. 62-46. with 1:17 to go. 16-point game, and they will elect to go for 2. This could cut it to 2 possessions. Looking for his man. Doesn't have anything. Looking around, and that'll be a 34-yard sack on the 2-point conversion. Ultimately does not matter too much. Well, matters a lot. It is now a 3-possession game instead of 2, as Western Michigan just needs to play a battle of time as Apic. Looking around, looking for Sully, the man who has sold the whole game, sells at the end. What a storybook way. Very fitting. I believe that is his 4th or 5th drop this game, 2 of which have resulted in picks. And he will find Rise in the back of the end zone for a 25-yard Western Michigan touchdown, as I believe that will salt it away unless Tulane can put together a absolute miracle here, as that is now Rise's 5th touchdown on the game. And if you look at the Western Michigan receivers, between 2 of their receivers who line up on the right side, you have Money and Rise, who have combined for 17 of their receptions and 7 of the Western Michigan touchdowns. Explosive game from those 2 guys. As Tulane will take a touchback. Down 23. 1:01 to play. With 4th and 25, this is still, I think, winnable. But I'm not sure if you exactly have the time, as that'll be intentional grounding as called by the game. Being a 16-yard penalty, that's 2nd and 31. That's not ideal for Tulane, as that'll be intercepted by Capfully. And that'll end it. Western Michigan will end up the victors in this Series 2 game. Huge game for the Western Michigan offense as they explode for 69 points and maybe more, as Rise with his 6th touchdown of the game for 32 yards. Western Michigan really trying to bury the dagger into Tulane for that little bit of point differential to maybe help them out in the playoff race later in the season, as the PAT will be up and through. 30-point Western Michigan lead. And yeah, everyone left. So that'll be all. Western Michigan wins 76-46 over the Tulane Green Wave. This is Romani signing off, and I will see you all in the next stream. Goodbye.